SportsSabres with Matt Bové Posted, 4:17 p.m., February 9, 2019 Buffalo, NY, December 13, KC Mittelstadt. Photo by Kevin Hoffman, Getty Images, Buffalo, New York. WKBW, 3 goals in the second period lifted the Buffalo Sabres to their second win of the season against Detroit, knocking off the Red Wings 3-1. Conor Sheary, KC Mittelstadt and Buffalo Posted scored for the Sabres, who improved to 2-7 on this season, 61 points. 5 observations from Saturday's win. Fewer mistakes, more success after allowing 17 goals in their last 3 games. The Sabres played a much tighter game defensively and committed significantly fewer mistakes. When Red Wings players were standing in front of the Sabres net, they were covered or knocked to the ice. When the Sabres coughed up a puck, defenders were diving into the passing lane to ensure they didn't squander an odd-man rush. It was by no means a perfect defensive effort, but it was a lot cleaner than what we've seen since the Sabres returned home. Lights out. Linus, aside from over-committing on a wrap-around from Dylan Larkin in the second period, Linus Ullmark played a near-perfect game. In the first period, Ullmark came up big, turning away 2 separate shots on a 2-on-1 from Luke Glendening and Darren Helm. After stopping all 12 shots he faced in the first period, Ullmark was strong to start the second, turning away a great scoring chance on a tip from Justin Abdelkader. His best and most clutch save came in the third period, closing the door on an Andreas Athanasiou breakaway that would have made it a 1-goal game with plenty of time left. Linus Ullmark was awesome today, stopping 28 of 29 shots faced. With the win, he improves to 2.186 with a .914 save percentage in his 50 career appearances, thanks at Sabres. When you consider where this team has been, those numbers are pretty impressive at WKBW. Both February 9, 2019. With the Sabres back in action tomorrow, Carter Hutton will likely be in goal for the Sabres as they take on the Jets. Salvaging the homestand before the Sabres returned to KeyBank Center for their 7-game homestand, I said they needed at least 9 of the 14 points up for grabs. After an ugly loss to the Blackhawks to start the 7-game stretch, it didn't look like the Sabres would have much of a shot at my somewhat lofty goal. Well, thanks to their win against Detroit, the Sabres had locked up 5 of a possible 8 points in their last 4 games. With 3 games and 6 more points available before the Sabres head back on the road, it's not crazy to think they could meet the 9-point goal. Here are the games to finish their homestand. Sunday, February 10th, versus Jets. Tuesday, February 12th, versus Islanders. Friday, February 15th, versus Rangers. It by no means is the easiest 3-game stretch, but with a few days off before the Islanders game and a few more days separating the Rangers game, crazier things have happened. Pinball Wizards. After an absolutely abysmal 10-game stretch for the Sabres, the power play appears to be turning a corner. In the second period on Saturday, the Sabres scored twice with the man advantage thanks to some pretty passing. On their first power play goal, Mittelstadt beat Red Wings goaltender Jimmy Howard with a wrist shot from the slot. It appeared Howard reacted late, likely because of the perfect cross-ice pass from Jack Eichel to set up Mittelstadt. In the dying seconds of the period, the Sabres capitalized with man advantage yet again, as Kyle Okposo ripped a shot over Howard's shoulder. Rasmus Ristolainen and Evan Rodriguez set up the play, as they continued passing the puck back and forth to give Okposo some space. Once the shooting lane was clear, Okposo was fed the puck and he made no mistake. Heating up, KC Mittelstadt is starting to heat up. With his goal against the Red Wings, Mittelstadt now has 8 points in his last 12 games. While that might not sound like an offensive explosion, it's important to remember he had only 11 points in the previous 42 games. After a relatively slow start to the season for the 20-year-old rookie, Mittelstadt is starting to look more comfortable at both ends of the ice. His talent is obvious and we're starting to see the numbers reflect his ridiculous potential.